How do you turn rejection into success in your network marketing business? Where you're going out there and like someone said no and they just, oh my gosh, just tore you down. And you're like, I quit, I'm out. This sucks, I don't want to do this anymore. And you go from that to like breaking through to the success. Can I share with you 3 ways to do it? My friend, I am passionate about helping leaders like you, people like you, to break through into that next level in your network marketing business. You know, I know what it's like to struggle. I know what it's like to grind. I know what it's like to just hustle in your network marketing business. That was my journey. My first business failed. I moved my pregnant wife and our 2 kids into the loft of my wife's parents' garage, grinding away, trying to make it all work, working 2 part-time jobs, below zero financially. And I went on to becoming one of the top networkers on the planet, a team of over 4 million customers, a team that's generated over 1.7 billion in sales. And I've been able to go all over the world and helping people just like you to turn these rejections that you're having into your ultimate success. So the first thing I want you to know is this. You want to convert the hurt. You know, what does that mean? Like you convert it from pain into fuel. Because the rejection hurts. Like anyone that's like, yo, just don't worry about it. Like, no, it hurts, dude, it stings. So you convert it from pain into fuel. Just like a solar panel converts the sun's rays into energy, or a wind turbine converts the wind into energy, or a dam with the water, you know, the turbines convert that water power into energy. So you convert this hurt of like, oh, how dare you, like, ouch, that hurts, like I want to quit. You convert that into fuel. So instead of it being something that stops your journey, it fuels your future. You know, you say, you know what, it's on now. You know what I'm saying? You convert it into it fuels your faith of what you're going to do. You say, I am not going to let them have the last laugh. Like, I'm going to use that as fuel for my dreams and fuel for my future. I mean, I had people that shot me down. In fact, my very first day of network marketing, I got made fun of at church. You know, I was like told 2 church friends, they weren't even my real friends, they were just church friends in the hallway, and they started making fun of me. It hurt so bad. I wanted to quit so bad. I felt this big. And guess what? I use that story still to this day. That leads me to number 2. Write your success story. Here's what I want you to know. It's the craziest thing. All these rejections that are happening to you right now, this is all part of the story. You're writing the story right now. And the inspiring story is like the deeper the struggle, the bigger the victory. My mentor used to say, the harder, the struggle, the harder it was to get there, the louder the applause when you cross the stage. So right now, be collecting all these stories, these rejection stories. When I went to my very first event. I've been in for a couple weeks. They're like, listen, if you're committed, you got to get to this event. It was in Las Vegas. It was 6 hours drive from where I lived. I packed my entire team into my car, which is my brother, So we drive to Vegas. I sold cartoon Bible movies at a mall kiosk. And I thought, you know what I'm going to do? I don't have enough money to go. So I'm going to park. I'm going to knock door to door. And I'm going to sell some of these Bible videos. And that will give me enough commissions to then pay for the trip. Pay for the ticket to the event, the hotel, the whole thing, right? Food, gas, the whole thing. So check this out. I go knock all day long, nothing. Now I sell 0, and it's all commission, so I don't make a dime. Walk back to my car, someone had thrown a big rock through my driver's window. Glass was everywhere. By the way, you don't realize how much glass there is in just the window until someone smashes it. Glass everywhere. They rummaged through my stuff, stole some cash that I had, gone through your stuff, so you feel super violated. I had this $2,000 projector that I'd bought because I thought it was gonna be this big presenter. One of the first things I did when I joined network marketing is like, I need to be a presenter. By the way, don't do this. And so I went and bought this big projector. I just barely bought it. I'd only been in for a couple weeks. They stole that. I'm like, oh my gosh, call the insurance. Insurance goes, are you there for business or for pleasure? And I go, well, actually, sir, I'm here for business, because I felt like at least I was gonna have my ego intact, because I'm like a businessman now, because I had this network marketing business. And he goes, oh, business? Oh, in that case, it's not covered. I'm like, no, it's personal too, So anyway, they didn't cover it. I was like, oh my gosh. So anyway, go get my window fixed. I'm sitting there at the meeting. There's 23 people. It's supposed to be a big deal. It's not a big deal. It's the lamest meeting ever. And I'm like, what am I doing? My friends, that's all part of the story. All that rejection, all that stuff, it's all part of the story. just like it's gonna be all part of your story. Remember these stories. These are your stage stories, dude. This is the stuff you're writing right now. Like remember this stuff. In fact, write them down, the way it hurt. I remember promising myself that I would never forget how it feels to struggle. Like the lump in your throat, the pressure on your chest, like you don't even want to check your bank account because you already know, or you don't even want to check your back office because you don't even want to see your team's volume. You're like, I don't even want to look at it, it's gonna make me depressed. So anyway, I remember just like, I was like, if I ever figure it out, I'm not gonna forget what this feels like. I still remember those emotions because I documented it. I wrote my stage stories right there. All right, does that make sense? Write your stage stories right now. Number 3, lean into your superpower. The third way that you go from rejection to success is you lean into your superpower. You say, what's my superpower? What do you mean? Your weaknesses are actually your superpower. Your weaknesses. You say, what do you mean by weaknesses? You know how you're really young? That's your superpower. You know how you're really old? That's your superpower. You know how you're kind of like frumpy? You're just like, I don't know, dude, I'm not in very great shape. That's your superpower, dude. You know how you're like my sister-in-law. I work with my wife's younger sister, and she's built a huge business. It's been the most inspiring thing to watch. And she went from literally she struggled in networking. In fact, she was in networking for 5 years and recruited 2 people. And now she's built this huge multi-million-dollar business. But she and I have been working together, and she's very quiet. She has a very quiet voice. It's just the tone of her voice. She's very, very quiet. She's as sweet as like apple pie, right? This little woman is so sweet, and she's so kind. And she said to me once, she's like, I can't be a big leader. And I go, why is that? She goes, because big leaders are like, they're like loud and boisterous, and they're on the stage and they're bouncing around, they're so big, their personalities are so big. She's like, I'm just kind of quiet. She's like, that's how she talks. She's like, I'm just super quiet, and she's like, I'm just doing my best, but like, I'm not a big leader. And I was like, no. Your superpower is your voice. I told her, I go, don't lean away from it. Don't like try and turn into this big, huge, like boisterous person. I said, lean into your superpower. I said, that's what makes you unique. That's why people, when they hear you, they're like, I believe her. That's actually her gift. Her gift is the weakness. You know, when Bill Gates started Microsoft, he was young. People were like, who's this guy? When Zuckerberg, when Jobs, when they were kids and they were young. That was their superpower. They just leaned into it. Instead of leaning away from it, they're just like, yo, I'm young, I got fire, like I'm gonna go do this thing, I got big vision. People bought into it. So lean into your superpower. Lean into your weaknesses, not away from them, lean into them. Like tell someone, say, look, I know I'm young, but here's what my vision is. Look, I know I'm old, but I still got fire. Look, I know that I failed in the past, but that taught me the most valuable lessons. You see what I'm saying? Like you know, my sister-in-law, I know I'm kind of quiet, but listen, like I really care, and I'm passionate, and I'm driven, and I'm hungry, and I'm going to help you to succeed. Like you lean into it versus away from it. My friends, you've got everything that it takes. This rejection is fuel. This is not failure. Like this is just, you're learning right now. You're growing right now. You're going to get through all this stuff, and all of this stuff is part of your story. All of this stuff is going to be the stuff that people will relate to. You know, when someone's like, oh, you went through that? You're like, yes, I went through this. It was hard. It was super hard. You're writing the whole story right now. So lean into it. Go make it happen. If you got some value, make sure you share this video. Also, click in the links below so I can get you some additional free content. My friend, I'm passionate about helping you succeed. I mean, here's the thing. I was stuck in network marketing. I was stuck for many, many years. I know how painful that is, where you're just like, oh, you can't really move forward. And I want to be able to help you to break through. I want to help you to crush your business. I want to help you go to the next level. I want to help you to feel that confidence, the skill sets that you need, the scripts, the words, everything. So click the link below. Make sure you get some additional free resources, and then share this video. Share this video with your team and with the people that you're working with so that we can help them to succeed as well. Love you. I'm proud of you, and I'll see you guys in the next video.